the day right there, guys. What's up, fish heads? Welcome to another fish head live stream. Dylan just cast it out for the first time today. Definitely not his first cast ever. He's going for bluegill. I'm going to go for catfish. And I got a special bait. It's very simple. Haven't really tried this kind of bait, although 1,000 people have told me to try this bait before. We just have cut hot dogs soaked in fish attractant. Some red, bloody looking fish attractant with chunks of hot dogs. Super simple. It's been soaking for a while. I'm going to rig up the 2 catfish rods. Dylan's going to be going for bluegill. He's only using bait that he has caught or bread balls if he wants to, but so far he's using shrimp. Freshwater shrimp. They're like this big. He catches them in the net and then he puts them on his hook and he casts out. So competition 1v1, dad versus son. Let's see who can win.
Is it most fish?
Hey Chad, thanks for coming in.
Dad, is it most fish or weight?
Most fish, because 1 catfish will outweigh like 20 bluegill for sure.
So we're gonna do most fish.
I gave Dylan like a 1-minute head start. Actually, a 1 minute and 43-second head start. Hey Wendy, thanks for coming in. Mama fish head still at home. Super big. About another day and a half left.
We need that shrimp.
But soon to be little Zachary fish head.
Is this yours?
I'm using this hot dog bait today.
Dad, is this yours?
No. But we don't want to leave stuff out here.
Oh, they won't even open.
I'm going to cast these out a little bit, like straight out and to the left. I'm going to get the big rods casted out a little bit over there. To this side just a bit. Jerry Boston in the house. Stuart, the fish whisperer, in the house. Yeah, we're out fishing. Father versus son today. Catfish versus bluegill. Weight doesn't matter. It's all about quantity.
Dad, the people are still here.
Okay, just leave it. Processed meat, Stuart. You'll be happy about this. Soaking in catfish attractant.
Can you cast this one like a little that way?
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way just a little bit. So you can fish straight out basically.
There we go. No!
Oh,
Get my bait. Yes. It went on.
you have to catch your bait, which makes this kind of a fair battle.
Yeah. But the bait works so good. I might actually have to do a little more work on it. I'm actually going to catch it. Like, I don't catch any, but I'm stuck. I think it's really just a swarm of fish.
All right, guys, I'm fishing. I got my lines out to the left a little bit. Dylan's gonna be fishing right out here in the front. Yeah, everybody check out Stuart's panel tomorrow. That should be awesome. I do have to work tomorrow, so I'll kind of just jump in and out, but it's going to be fun. I've been trying to get fishing with Bob for a while. We just are so crazy with our schedule, it's hard to line everything up. But the reason that this is a fair battle tonight, Dylan has decided he's not going to use the bread balls for the bluegill. He's only going to use the bait that he catches. So he's catching bait, hooking them up, and using it for bait to catch the fish. And I'm just using the soaking hot dog baits over here for catfish. So I'll give him that handicap. He's given me that handicap. Should be pretty fun, guys. Super fun. Yeah, Stuart, the boss is really sick, so I'm going to go in tomorrow to cover for the boss. It's kind of annoying, but help him out. He needs some help. He's going through some health problems. And the baby is not here yet. So tomorrow, like between 11 and 3, I'm going to go run some appointments and do some stuff for work. Yeah, the baby is the next day, so we're getting really close, and it could happen at any time. Mama Fishhead's at home just resting right now, saying that it's at any minute. Something like that, Stuart. Triple time favor action.
Dad.
What?
Is this big enough to count as a fish?
Shiner?
No.
No.
Is he big enough? He's pretty big.
Oh, check out this tiny little baby he caught in the net, guys.
Is he big enough to count as a fish?
Look at this guy. You can see all the way through his body. A tiny, tiny bluegill. He might be one of the hybrid ones too. You can see his belly through his body because we got the sun behind us. That is a really cool shot. Yeah, this is definitely bait. We're going to put it in the bucket. Appreciate all you guys for joining us. Don't forget to hit that like button. Like for this tiny little fish. Dylan, bring the bait bucket over here. Dylan's got the bait bucket like 20 yards away back here. We're not fishing at the golf cart. We're fishing in the lake. Come on, dude. Grab the bait bucket. We got to put this little guy in it before he dies. That is a cool looking fish, though.
Is he my bait or your bait?
He's your bait. I'm using the hot dog baits only. The rules of this competition, I can only use the hot dog baits that I've been soaking in fish attractant. Dylan can only use the baits that he catches. I don't know if big bluegill eat small bluegill.
We're about to find out.
I got a bite. They're not moving. 922 crappie barbecue in the house. Yes. Our crappie season is so over. Just kidding. Yeah, it usually takes like 20, 25 minutes for the catfish or the bullheads to find anything. The lake is also super high. I don't know if you guys have seen our videos lately, but we've been getting so much rain lately that every body of water in this area is feet over where it normally is, including this little lake right here. It's like 2-3 feet higher than it normally is.
Dad, we gave it a name, but you don't even use the name.
Gill Lake. Dylan named this lake Gill Lake. Jerry says, tell Dylan nice PB on the channel. Yeah. Lucas is loving life. We finally got a video up for Lucas on his channel because I couldn't even search his channel when I was looking for it. So I was like, Lucas, you got to get a video on your channel. So we just went out there and played around with that water balloon thing. It was pretty funny.
Part 2 coming out soon.
Yeah, part 2 is going to be tomorrow because I ran out of time after editing that video for him. I got to like 59 seconds and I was like, dude, we need another like 30 seconds. So tomorrow we'll post part 2 if you guys haven't seen it yet. If you guys haven't seen it yet, watch the first part, and tomorrow is going to be part 2.
Let's see. I might even catch a bass, Dad. Would that count? If I catch a bass with this
Can
bluegill?
actually, yeah, I guess we'll count bass. If you catch a bass, we'll count it.
One tiny.
So bass and bluegill versus catfish. But I was going to say, it looks awesome. You can see the lines clearly here. I'm getting all these notifications from Facebook because I'm a member of Carabel fishing community and snapper fishing community on Facebook, and they just keep popping up because the season just started 2 days ago, and everybody's out there slamming snapper right now. We don't have a deep water boat, so we're not out there catching snapper. Maybe someday. We'll let those guys go out there and fight the deep water and the big waves and the rough weather. We'll hang out on fresh water and the beaches for right now. Oh, he got a nice cast out there this time, guys.
But my bobber's not high enough for out there.
Not that deep out there. There's like a little hump in the water. It gets kind of deep, like right through here, and then like out there where that disturbance is, it comes back up to like 3 feet deep. Normally I always fish like straight out. Oh man, my chat was froze up, guys. Josh, every week I'm like, I want to fish 2 stands this week. We're gonna go catfishing this week. Every week, and then something comes up. It just keeps happening, man. Like this week coming up, I would love to do it, but I know we're gonna have the baby. It's just gonna be too crazy. I'm not gonna be able to do it. But I will eventually come back, I promise.
Well, something took my bait.
Dylan loves catfishing. I love catfishing. So pretty soon, we'll be out there eventually.
Something took that big.
Something got Dylan's bait.
I had that big bluegill on there.
Yeah. Some snapping turtles.
Dad, I had that big bluegill on there.
We have not caught a snapping turtle here.
Oh, I caught it.
Oh, Jerry. I'm not going to make like a whole big scene about it, but he'll definitely be in a few scenes in a video or something for sure. The new fish head. I might just make a video all about the new fish head. You know, nothing graphic or anything, but
Plan his life out.
maybe like a little 5-minute video of like on the way to the hospital, that kind of thing.
Plan his whole life out.
It's a hard video to plan. You never know exactly when it's going to happen unless it actually happens on the scheduled moment. But yeah, definitely we'll post some pictures and video, and then for years to come, we'll get to teach Zach how to fish. He'll be taking advice from everybody. Pre-retirement days in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, Jerry, it'll be posted for sure. Dylan's going to try to help his little brother learn how to fish. Lucas is going to try to help his little brother learn how to fish, although he still needs a bunch of education, which Dylan hasn't given him yet. I try to teach them both, but it seems like Dylan's a little bit more into it at the moment. Amateur angler in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. Yes. So if you're new, we're going for catfish on these 2 rods. I soaked some hot dog chunks, just little pieces. I'll show you. I soaked little chunks of hot dog in catfish attractant. Just that regular old red catfish attractant you can buy at the store. But they've been soaking in it, so they're all like red color. We put those out, and I'm competing with my 11-year-old son to see who can catch more fish. His rules are he has to catch his bait before he hooks it up and catches a fish with it. So he can catch bluegill, and now we've decided bass are fair game. Whatever he wants to catch versus me catching catfish on a hot dog.
How about this? Catfish count as 2 fish.
Dylan says catfish count as 2 fish. I'll take that.
Because it's hard to catch a catfish.
Yep. And are we saying that bullheads count as catfish?
I guess. 'Cause we still don't even know if there's catfish in here. So, we do know.
All right, guys. So we've established the rules. It seems pretty fair.
Catfish count as 2 fish. Bullfish count as catfish.
Yeah, appreciate all you guys coming in for sure. Thank you, Stuart. Father's Day is going to be awesome for you. May or may not make stand day. Oh yeah, definitely go fishing for Father's Day. I'm gonna be like deep in the weeds with new baby and everything, but oh, Dylan got one, guys. Fish on.
1-0. Oh, he splashed me in the face.
1-0 for Dylan. Little maybe 7-incher. But yeah, that's awesome. Definitely go fishing with the kids on Father's Day. Miss Joan, appreciate you coming in.
Zachary can come, Dad.
Dylan says Zachary will come.
We'll teach him how to fish. Oh, Dad, he's got the stripes.
I don't know if I'd call him a beast, Stuart, but he's not too bad.
What's he tangled up in? He found some.
Here, Dylan, lip him and hold him up for everybody.
Oh my God. Hold this real quick.
Dylan's trying to get him off the hook right now. There you go. All right, check out this fish.
He's got stripes.
Yeah, he's one of the striped ones.
Don't know if you can tell.
Good size. Not a monster, but not bad. All right, so Dylan's up 1-0. Someone keep score for us. Stuart, you normally do it. 1, Dylan, 0, Dad. Hey, Loma. Appreciate you coming in.
I'm outfish you again.
Oh, no, more storms. You guys are getting destroyed over there. I feel so bad for you. We're praying for you, Loma. I hate that. We know about storms too over here, but you guys have just been getting punished over there. It's like, come on, just give them a break. But yeah, I appreciate you coming in to say hi. For sure, Loma. Dylan's rebaiting.
I'll understand if he disconnects.
All right, Dylan's gonna cast back out. He's using the freshwater shrimp this time. He has to catch his own bait, Loma. The competition is semi-fair, I guess, because he can only use bait that he catches right here, which he has a net, so he can catch the shrimp or tiny fish or whatever, minnows, and that's what he has to use for bait. So that's why we're saying this is kind of fair. Yes, definitely keep safe. I know about that, Loma. A few days ago, the tree that I cut down is still laying there. I still need to clean it and chop it up. But the storms taking a tree down is brutal. Not planning on it, especially if it's like over your driveway or something, that always sucks. Come on, fish. Take one of these rods down, please. I got to catch back up with my son.
Or you would be over me.
Yeah, Loma. Come on, fishy.
You would be.
Oh, it was in the driveway.
That you would be winning if you caught one.
Oh, yeah. A catfish counts as 2 fish. We forgot, or I forgot to tell you guys. Dylan allowed me that handicap. 1 catfish equals 2. So right now it's 1-0, but if I catch a catfish, it'll be 2-1. Man, that sun is like right at the worst angle at the moment, guys. Bear with me here. It's a little bit hard to see my screen, but I'll try to keep up with it. They're having a huge storm over in East Texas. Or they did already. Yeah, that's where Loma's from. No, Loma's from Oklahoma.
Oh,
Yep. Kitty, 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 kitty.
okay.
Oh, I forgot about the overheating thing. Oh, I did forget it. I'm going to get something and put it over the phone to block some of the heat, guys. Because somehow, for whatever reason, this late night sun just beaming straight across can possibly overheat our phone, which we found out last time. Give me 1 second, guys. What do I have to put over the phone? All right, so minor dilemma. All I have on me is some pantyhose for the wind protection. Obviously, we have 0 wind here tonight, so we don't need any wind protection, but I'm going to try to like drape the pantyhose somehow over the phone, maybe wrap it around it so that the sun doesn't cook us. I've never tried this before, guys. If it works, new YouTube trick for everybody. Maybe I can cover enough of the phone to where it won't overheat. Last week on Bob's Live, after we overheated, we were telling him about it, and he didn't really even know about the overheating issue. Apparently that's like a super sunny, super hot climate kind of deal, but we have overheated a few times in the past. All right, I got it wrapped like around the perimeter of the phone. It's kind of covering over part of the screen. So maybe that right there will help us out. All right, who's taking bets, right or left? Jerry, like one of those little personal fans that has a battery in it. All right, see you, Loma. Oh, yeah, East Texas, I forgot. I'm terrible at remembering names, locations, actually names in general. There's Small Water Charters in the house. You guys haven't checked him out, definitely do. Doing some weirdness here. Father versus son, catfish, which count as 2, bluegill and bass, which count as 1, but he has to catch his own bait. So he's catching bait right now to put on his hook, but he is currently up 1-0. Yep, I am currently down to an 11-year-old, but that's okay. We got time. The bait's been soaking for a few minutes now. So those catfish and bullheads, which we're counting bullheads as catfish tonight. Those catfish and bullheads should be smelling that scent. I've had them soaking in catfish nectar.
Another one of those baby snakehead looking things.
Show them.
So my dad thinks these are like babies.
Hey Logan, appreciate you coming in. Dylan just got this bait right here. He's showing everybody. Dylan has to catch his own bait for this competition, Logan.
Or to be fair.
If he uses bread ball baits, he automatically loses. But he's doing pretty decent catching bait so far. We've had minnows, these little fish, and little shrimp, which he got one in the net right now. Show everybody the shrimp. These tiny little shrimp, guys.
That's a tinier one.
Little freshwater shrimp. The bluegill actually love those little freshwater shrimp. I need one of these two rods to go down right here. Come on, fish, take it down.
I'll do an exchange, Dad. I'll trade you 5 shrimp for 1 bread ball.
Nope, no trading. He's trying to make deals to get a bread ball bait on. I'm not going to concede any deals tonight.
I might use a bread ball. If I did get a bread ball, somehow I would use it for chunk.
Oh man, I love bang bang shrimp. We make them at the house sometimes too. Those are delicious. Yep, Dylan is doing pretty well. Catching bait and catching fish. And I'm just waiting for something to take one of my rods down. If I were him though, I wouldn't try to catch more than 1 bait at a time. He already has a shrimp and a minnow he could be using, but he's still going for more bait. So this could be a tactical error on his part. I'm not going to give him any advice. What did Matt do? What did Matt do? That's like the question you can't answer and not ask another question to. I could really use my sunglasses right about now, guys.
I'll give you mine for today for 5 bread.
Nope. No bread balls.
Okay. I just need to show
I'm not going to get an answer. Appreciate all you guys for coming in, though.
Oh, let me know in the shrimp.
If you haven't hit that like button yet, go ahead and hit the like button. Do it. Do it. Hit the like button. All right, Dylan's hooking up his new bait.
What should I use first?
Oh, here we go. He tried to zoom in on a map that was in book form. He tried to zoom in on Loch Ness for Nessie. Oh.
Nessie?
Nessie. You never know where Nessie could have migrated to.
What's Nessie?
That is pretty awesome. Mike Turner in the house. Appreciate you coming in.
What's Nessie?
The Loch Ness Monster. Dylan says, who's Nessie?
Is Nessie? I didn't know she was named Nessie.
They nicknamed the Loch Ness Monster Nessie.
I didn't know the monster had a name. That was just called the Loch Ness Monster.
There's an awesome fishing place called Loch Ness that supposedly holds a prehistoric animal called the Loch Ness Monster or Nessie. Oh. Oh, he did this on the book? Classic, dude. Yes. Oh, Dylan's got another one on, guys.
Pretty good one.
Okay, it's starting to get out of hand for me.
You got stripes.
Nah, he hit it so hard.
That it went through his skull.
He was just going fast and hard.
Whee! Where'd my bait go? My bait
You
just...
lost your bait.
He didn't even eat it, I don't think, though. Hold this. Hold this. Hold this. Hold this. Can you, like...
Oh, that was glorious. I wish I could have seen it. I'll go back and watch it.
I can't.
Whose live was it on?
I can't get it, Dad.
All right, there's Dylan's fish. It's only about a 5.5 to 6 incher. Not a giant. FSR is in the house too. Little bluegill action. We got a pretty fun competition going. Dylan can only catch his own bait. He can only use the bait that he catches. So it's a good competition, but he's up 2-0. This is number 2. I was gonna let him show you, but I had already lipped it, so too hard to try to transfer lips on those little guys. For some reason, the bluegill and bullhead, the catfish and bullhead are not taking these down. Oh, it was a private video, so nobody can watch it. Epic, epic story though. It's always fun when you do stuff like that. I do random stuff like that all the time. Like if I'm trying to put some drops in my eyes while I'm like swishing out my mouth with mouthwash, sometimes I'll accidentally pick up like the mouthwash to pour into my eyes or something like that. I've done some weird stuff like at least it wasn't hot sauce. I have picked up the bottle of hot sauce to drink, accidentally just, absent-mindedly thinking I was going to take a sip of my drink and picked up the bottle of hot sauce, but I've never actually done it. Come on, catfish. Where are you at? I missed it, Stuart. I missed that story, but it's awesome. Appreciate you telling us on here. We can try to do this to the phone screen. See if I can get bigger. Nope, doesn't. Oh, it does work. It does work. Man, can I zoom out? Can you guys see me changing the zoom? Hold on, I got it zoomed in too far for me to see now. Holy cow, I'm zoomed way in. Stuart, can you actually see? There we go. Can you actually see that deep zoom when I was doing it? I didn't know you could do that. Just learned something new, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo! You can still learn when you're old.
Achievement earned.
Achievement unlocked, Dylan says. Nice.
My dad's playing COD or something. I'm playing COD, Dad. Dad.
I don't know why these guys will not take these rods down.
They don't like it.
Hot dogs soaked in fish attractant just seems like something that no fish could resist. Even if you're like a bluegill or a bass or any kind of fish, snakehead or something, even an alligator.
Yeah.
Why is nothing taking these rods? Yeah, we do need it. Jerry, we need to zoom a catfish. I didn't know that you could just zoom the phone like that and zoom in and out. Pretty cool. Yeah, those tiny little shrimp.
Yeah, that's why you need to zoom on that.
I guess the prevailing winds were going that way today because that end of the lake over there has all the debris, all the floating weeds and duckweed and everything. It's all over there filling up that whole end of the lake. And we're nice and clear over in here. Yeah, come on, fish. Take it. In a couple minutes, I'm going to double check my baits and cast them a little bit more that way instead of having them way out to the side over here. Yeah, Jerry, it's a beautiful night out here. It's not even that hot. We had a little storm earlier, like usual, which cooled everything off a few degrees, and the weather has cleared up. I mean, it's still cloudy and everything, but it's cleared up a lot, so it's not nearly as hot as it's been. Player Slayer in the house. We don't have any worms, Player Slayer. We're having a fun little competition where Dylan has to catch his own bait and use it. And I'm using hot dogs that I soaked in fish attractant. So pretty limited on bait that we can use for tonight. We might get them. Yeah, I don't know. I never think any of the fish attractants really work, especially bass attractant. Like, how does it stay on your lure after you cast it out one time and it washes off? But we're trying it. It's soaked into the hot dogs.
Well, that's what you gotta do. You gotta soak the stuff.
Yeah, I've been soaking them. We've caught fish on chicken chunks that I've soaked in that before. So this is basically just substituting the chicken chunks for hot dog chunks. The only thing we haven't tried it with is Spam.
Mm-hmm. Everyone likes spam.
Yeah, power baits are always good. There could be worms in the dirt, but we're on a limited ability of what we can do tonight.
Hey, I'm allowed to catch things and use it.
He is allowed to. Yeah, actually, that's true. It is true. Dylan has to catch his own bait, so if he finds some worms, he can use it. I can't. I have to use that. Oh, Dylan got another one.
He
Little
might be
guy.
bait. He might be bait.
Nah, he's a little too small, or a little
He's
too
got
big
red
for
eyes.
bait.
He's the red eye ones. He's got red eyes.
All right, there's Dylan's fish.
That's
Hold,
it.
hold him up.
He's
Take
got-
him off the hook.
He's got red eyes, Dad.
Yeah, bluegill will eat most anything.
He's got red eyes and red fins.
The sad part is it's now 3-0. But all I need is one catfish, and then I'll be right back in it. Ooh, something big just hit the surface right out there. Probably not a catfish. Might have been a bass. There's a turtle out there too. Yep, I do have the big goose egg. Big old goose egg.
A turtle is surfacing.
I once heard a great YouTuber say, embrace the skunk. I don't like embracing it, but at least we're out here fishing and having fun. Technically, Dylan and I fish as a team, so I'm not considering this a skunk if he catches something. I need a drink, guys. Hold on 1 minute. I'll be right back. Yeah. Yeah, it's super peaceful out here. Yeah, Jerry, it's always a team effort, especially when we're on the boat. Like, I won't even fish, and I'll just let Dylan and Lucas fish. If they catch a fish, I consider it a successful day on the boat.
Not for you.
like that direction out there. I did have one rod out there last time, but we were using different bait. We were using that live fish that Dylan caught that was like that big. And I had a minnow that was like straight out.
That minnow was so weird. Sharp.
Yeah, weird striped minnow. But I'm going to move these here in a minute. I've got to go visit a tree trunk over here for a second. But when I come back, I'm going to pull these in, check the bait, and cast them a little bit more straighter out. Oh, even more right. Like as far left as we are right now. Just go that way with them. I'll send one out that way. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll get one going over to the right, and I'll get one going a little more straight out. But yeah, those bushes over there are calling my name, guys. I'll be back in a second. Amateurs out. We'll see you later, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Tight lines. Oh, we're not allowed to say skunks anymore. You got to call them flower. Whoop. My chat just froze up. There we go. We got to call them flower, as in the skunk from Bambi is called flower. I had no idea. I never watched any cartoons when I was a kid. I was like the outdoor kind of kid, always doing something, building forts, fishing, camping, that kind of stuff. So I never watched any of those movies. Becca and my boys are like, "You've never seen whatever it is. Think of the most amazing movie that you've ever seen." I can't even think of the name of one. See, I never watched any of those kids movies when I was younger. Yeah, thanks for coming in, buddy. We'll see you soon. Yes, I don't need to know it because Mama Fishhead knows them all. As soon as the sun came up, I was like out of the house, back into the woods. All right, watch my rods, guys. I'll be back in 1 minute.
Wait, Dad, stay back. I'm luring in a turtle. I'm luring him in.
All right, I'm back. The phone did not overheat, so the pantyhose trick worked. It's starting to get cloudy again, so I don't think we really have to worry about it anymore.
Dad, I was
Father and son in the house. Appreciate you joining us.
luring, Dad, I was luring the turtle. Luring the. I was luring. I didn't catch it.
Doing a father and son fish off right now. Dylan has to catch his own bait and use it to catch any kind of fish against me, who can only use attractant soaked hot dog chunks.
Are you gonna count turtles as fish?
I probably did.
Dad,
I wish I could know throughout my life how many bites I've missed.
Dad,
What?
are we counting turtles as fish? Are we
Are we doing what?
counting turtles as fish?
No, turtles do not count. All right, guys, I'm going to bring them in, check the bait, rebait them, and then relocate them a little bit.
A turtle was interested in my bobber, and he was right here trying to get my bobber.
There's a chicken bone in the water.
Ugh.
There's a turtle right next to my line.
I think he's the one that I was trying to bring in.
Still on there, undisturbed. That's not a good sign, is it? We'll just chum them up a little. I'll throw it like straight out. All right, this time I'm going to cast out to the right and straight instead of out to the left. That'll still give Dylan plenty of room to fish over here in front of us. Yeah, we're definitely switching it up. I have my moments, Stuart. Give me some credit, a little bit of credit. I'm a better fisherman than a YouTuber because for whatever reason, my chat always freezes up and I miss like the last 8 comments. I wish I knew how to turn off the thing where it stops your chat from moving. If anybody knows, tell me now. Here's what we're using, father and son. We got just hot dog chunks that I got soaking in fish nectar, catfish nectar. All right, this time I'm going to cast over here, so you got to... I'll fish to the left or to the right, and that will give you the middle over that way.
Why are you stealing my spot? Dad?
He says I'm stealing his spot.
I was there first.
You still have bait? Same deal, guys. No disturbance on the bait. Settings greater than delayed chat turned off. All right, I'll try to figure that out. I'm not even sure what that means, dude. I always have a joke. I had to watch YouTube videos to learn how to start a YouTube channel, how to download my editing software. Like, I knew nothing about anything when we started this channel. So it's all kind of just an experiment. Shad Daddy's in the house. Size 4/0 circle hook. Seems like a nice medium size. Delayed chat, then turn off. Okay. I'll check it out. I do that before I go live, right? Like, not right now. Oh, Shad Daddy. It's just hot dogs. Hot dog chunks that I've been soaking in catfish nectar. Okay, sweet. Definitely doing it from now on because every time I go live, I miss like a quarter of the chat because it's always stopping up. Lucas in the house. Hey, buddy. Appreciate you coming in, dude. I'm about to cast it back out, Lucas, with the hot dog chunks. cast is where I told you to.
You told me I can probably cast right there. And I said to cast right there. But it's in the water. Take it. Take it.
Nice and slow and smooth.
Yes. We'll have my bait.
It's really easy to catch trees here, guys. You can't really see it, but the tree limbs are like all above us. So you got to be really careful of how you cast right here.
I don't want to cast over here.
That's where you caught your PB over there. Oh, he's on, guys. Ooh, he caught a nice one.
Good job. Ooh.
Oh, this is one of the yellow-bellied ones. I think this is an actual bluegill, guys.
Wait, don't take him out. No, don't.
The ones with the
Hold this.
shiner, or the ones with the stripes,
Put his
and they're all silver and clear looking, I think are hybrids. But these are actual real bluegill.
like hold him.
Grab them. No, just grab his lip. Lip him like a bass.
No.
Yeah.
Hold him.
Dude, lip him like a bass. Go like that. Uh-oh, I dropped the rod.
You go like that.
Shell cracker? That's not a shell cracker.
Don't whip him. Because I gotta whip him. Hold him like that. Yeah. So that he stays still. Then I'll do.
This guy's a little weak mouth bluegill.
Wait now.
Unless I'm wrong.
There.
There he is.
Bluegill.
Hold on, let's try the zoom trick since we just learned it.
Oh no.
Whoa, look at that guy.
Pretty.
Isn't that the bluegill right there?
Bluegill. Bluegill.
All right. That's kind of cool. Appreciate it. Fishing spot reviewer says great catch.
It's 4-0, Dad.
Yeah, it's 4-0 now.
If you even want to tie it up, you gotta catch it.
I think I'm still slightly zoomed in. There we go. Hey, I'm getting better.
You gotta have a whole school of them come by.
Yeah, definitely, Jerry. Warmouths are great, but we don't have any of them in this lake. I think we'd have to go to Lake Talquin or maybe Lake Miccosukee in this area. Like at least a 45 to an hour minute, 45 minute to an hour drive to find any warmouths. I think Dylan bumped my rod and it looked like there was something touching it. Yep, 4-0 Dylan. Yeah, Lucas, another fish for Dylan. Your brother's whooping me. Are you gonna have a prize for Dylan if he wins? Hartman Adventures in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Heck yeah, we're doing great. Me and Dylan are out here having a little fishing contest for fun. Lucas is at the house just relaxing. He's actually in the chat. And new baby fish head has not come out yet. Any time now though, guys. Mama fish head's belly is literally like as big as a belly can get. Lucas says catfish. Heck yeah. Come on, catfish. Lucas went with us to the creek earlier. We didn't record anything, but he just decided he wanted to stay home. Me and Dylan decided to come out here and just test it out and see what happens. Oh, are you tapping my rod again?
I did that.
Oh, he did tap my rod. He's trying to fool me. Yeah, if you caught a bass with this kind of belly, man, it would be like a 12-pounder for sure. Yeah, guys, drop each other's links, share each other out. We're trying to unite the entire fishing community all around the world. We got people from Florida, Pennsylvania, Maine, Texas, Idaho, Colorado, Scotland, England, Japan, everywhere, guys. We're linking everybody up. Jamaicans, Jamaicans. We got lots of them. We got lots of everybody. We actually have the most Floridians, I would say. But we want to spread it out and get everybody from all over the world who likes to fish united as fish heads, people who think about fishing a lot. If it's fishing is in your head, you're a fish head. That's why we named the channel what we did.
If you think about fishing, you're a fish head.
Yep, Jamaica in the building. Mama Fish Head's in the house. There she is. Yes, we got Scotland in the house. We're missing some like Middle Eastern countries. We do have Australia sometimes. We get Australians sometimes.
I poked my glass.
Yep, Mama Fish Head's at home just resting, waiting for the baby to come.
She's just like, get this thing out of me.
Dylan says she said, just get this thing out of me.
No, that's probably what she's thinking.
It'll all be worth it. Man, these catfish and bullhead aren't doing anything. Big old end of spawn belly. They're not that big. They're like, I only cut them maybe like 3/8 of an inch. I've fished with much bigger chunks of hot dog. I guess we can try maybe cutting them in half next time. But yeah, they're really not that big. Like she swallowed 2 watermelons. And they're the big watermelons too, not like the regular little round ones you buy at the store. Come on, yellow rods, go down, please. When we first pulled up to the spot, there was some other kid fishing right here, and they had their golf cart where we usually stop right over here. But the dad was like over on the other side trying something. And when they saw us pull up, the dad was like, "Hey, come over here" to his kid. So they basically just gave us the spot.
No, I think the dad caught something. So he wanted
Stuart, in all actuality, it's her own fault. She talked me into it. She made me do it. She made me do it. Oh no, there's no more coming after this one, dude. Yeah, FSR, this spot does get a lot of pressure. There's actually people here like probably half of the time, all day, every day.
Yeah, we still catch thousands of bluegill.
We do catch bluegill here, and I've caught some bass here.
Crazy.
We've caught a couple of bullheads, a questionable catfish,
No, it was a bullhead.
without that many hours of fishing. Oh, wait a minute. Hartman having another one? Oh, yeah, you had one. Congratulations. Definitely. Awesome. Yes, Hartman. DJ's Adventures and Beyond in the house. Appreciate you coming in. Fun little father versus son thing, and I'm getting whooped right now. Dylan's got 4 bluegill to my 0 catfish. My birthday is June 8th. So this little guy is coming 2 days, or well, scheduled to be 2 days before my birthday. I was like, can we just push it back 2 more days? But Mama Fish Head's like, can we please pull it forward 2 more weeks? So he's a scheduled C-section baby on the 6th. And then it'll be my birthday on the 8th. Yeah, awesome birthday present.
It would have been cool if he was born.
There's that sun again, guys, right in my eyeball. The sun is like right where I need to look at my rods. Yes, happy birthday. I've always liked June. June's like my favorite month of the year, not just because it's my birthday, but because I lived up north, and that's usually like the first really, really nice month of the year. So I always loved June the most. Oh, okay. FSR's daughter was born in the hospital. That's TMH right there, near Miccosukee in the capital. Yep. Tallahassee Memorial. I did my clinical rotations there at Tallahassee Memorial. Saw a lot of weird, crazy stuff there, guys. There was no tripping involved. She made me do it. Yep, TMH. Guys, I don't know what is going on with these catfish and bullheads. Those rods are just as still as I've ever seen them in my life. We take these same 2 rods down to the beach, and I cast them out, and the second it hits the water, they're like ding, 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 ding. I've casted these rods out now for over an hour, and still 0 bites.
It's usually the weak fish on the road.
Dylan says it's the weak fish. We got a little 4-wheeler action going on behind us. Yeah, Dylan is slacking. He should have more than 4 on the board in an hour. Yes. Yes, babe. 0 more after this one. I'm not giving away my age yet, but I married a woman that was younger than me. So you guys can try to do the math.
But how much younger? How can they do math if you don't give them?
It's an algebraic equation.
What do you divide by? The number of gray hairs you have?
Wendy was a little bit older. Okay.
The number of wrinkles?
Hot sauce sabotage.
Ooh, that's a good
Oh, Dylan's on. He got another one, guys.
spot.
as you were saying.
Oh, he's got a purple belly. His belly's purple.
All right, grab him off the hook.
Wait, what? Dad, he has a purple belly.
This one has a purple belly and no yellow throat.
What the heck
And
is
its
that?
body is like iridescent silver. So you tell us if people are throwing fish tank fish in the water or not.
That looks like a bluegill.
It looks like a bluegill, but a lot of things about it
Oh,
don't
wow. Look down here.
look like a bluegill. See that purple iridescent, this color right in here? That does not look like a bluegill to me, guys.
Dad, come right here. Come here. Look on this side. There's like some really pretty purple.
If you know what it is, tell us what it is.
Oh, it's purple.
Yeah, Jerry, I'm going to keep playing with this zoom now that we know we can do it. Fun times. Yep, Dylan's up 5-0 now. All I need is 3 catfish, though, to beat him.
Hold this.
Man, I don't know what's going on with him. Stuart, you're a little low and a little high.
There you go.
This is what Dylan's hook is looking like at the moment, guys.
All bent.
It's kind of bent.
Bluegill is swinging it.
Definitely doesn't have any bait on it. There you go.
Hey.
All right, he's got another one of these little shrimp. He's going to put a shrimp on for bait this time.
That's what I had last time.
All right, show everybody what it looks like on the hook. All right, FSR, appreciate you coming in. There's the shrimp that Dylan's been using for bait. Little freshwater shrimp. They live in the grass, this grassy stuff right over here. So if you swoop your net through it, you can catch a couple of them every time almost. And they're great bait for bluegill.
I found a really good spot. I put my net under there, then go to the side, then scoop back out. Oh my gosh, I caught like...
Oh,
Wow.
oh, we caught one already, guys.
That's a pretty good size one. Look through here.
Yeah, that one's got a little size
Oh,
to it.
he's got big red eyes. Dad, he's got big red eyes.
See, to me, this is an actual bluegill.
He's got red eyes though. Look at it.
I'm going to show everybody this fish.
And I can get another shrimp.
This looks like a standard bluegill to me.
Stuart, what's the score?
It's got a little yellow area right there.
Is it 6-0?
Kind of speckly, normal gill pattern. This guy looks just like a regular basic bluegill. 15 years difference. Nice. Yep, 6-0.
I'm whooping you. See, Dad, second I come back to this side, I've caught 2. In what, 5 minutes?
He's blaming me for taking the good side.
Yeah.
You can't be blaming anybody when you're winning.
I caught 1 on that side. I've caught 5 on this side.
We've now tried pretty much like the whole area. These catfish aren't cooperating tonight, guys. See you later, Lucas. Thanks for coming in, buddy. We'll be home in a little bit. We'll see you then. Stuart, I'm not allowed to use any other baits in tonight's competition. It's those hot dog chunks only for me.
Let me guess. Stuart was gonna suggest a bread crust.
Yep. I wonder though, Stuart, what if we took some of that bread and like crushed it up super, super dense and soaked it in that catfish attractant so it was like a sponge? Like a really hard, dried bread ball. Soak it in that fish attractant just for a couple seconds till it like absorbs it. Put it on the hook and cast it out gently so it doesn't fly off the hook. So all the fish really smell is that attractant floating around in the water. We're going to try that. We always like doing experimental baits. That sounds like a good experiment. We try all other kinds of crazy stuff. Haven't tried spam yet either. Definitely want to try spam soon. I bet Lucas never hit the like button, guys. Since Lucas came in, I was looking at the like button amount, or the amount of likes on the live stream. Oh, he cast it into the tree again, guys. Slow, slow. Just pull it very slowly.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, he can't get it.
I'm doing it.
That's how you get a tree, or get it out of the trees, guys. He still has his shrimp on and everything. What I'm going to do now, since I had to do that, is I'm going to take one cast with the shrimp. I'm going to cast over on this side.
Why did I get it stuck? Man, you just didn't want to.
The best fish of the day coming up.
You just didn't want to lose 0 to 6.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, this feels like a good fish.
You just didn't want to lose 0 to 6.
Woohoo! Oh, he came off.
Put him in the water.
Oh, he got all dirty, guys. All right, my skunk is off. This doesn't count for the competition.
Yes!
But I got one.
0 to 6 still.
I just wanted to have some fun and catch a fish. 6.1. Nah, it doesn't count. It's got to be a catfish for me. Catfish or bullhead. Dylan said we can count bullheads as catfish tonight. We know there's some monster bullhead out here. Yeah, it doesn't qualify, Hartman. Not getting me any awards tonight with that fish. Yeah, we got tinned corned beef. We got pretty much any kind of meat you can imagine in a can. Chicken, shrimp, oysters, any kind of fish, beef, pork, everything, all in a can with a million different varieties. I personally like spam. It's one of my favorite canned meats to eat anyways. I've never tried it for bait. Probably because I'm like, man, I don't even want to waste this thing on the fish. I just want to eat it.
You can eat some while you're getting it to the fish.
If you guys haven't seen any of our camping videos, some of them are fishing and camping, and some of them are only camping. But if you haven't seen them after this live stream, go back and check it out. Dylan and I almost always cook spam over the fire or over the camp stove in all of our camping videos. I haven't tried bloodworms, Jerry. When I lived up north, we used to call these things, that they called them bloodworms, but they were really big for striped bass. But I've never tried them around here. Yeah, any of that kind of stuff, Stuart. All delicious too. Delicious for humans. Come on, catfish. Do it. Do it. Hit the rod. Do it. Hit the rod. What if somebody came out here like a month ago and just caught a whole bunch of bluegill, not bluegill, I keep saying that, bullhead and catfish and took them home and ate them for dinner, and now there's none out here, guys. This isn't a very big lake. If someone just came out here and raked all the fish out of here, it could deplete the population. I know there's a few less bass because when we first started coming out to this lake, we would catch bass like every time we came out. But the last like year and a half, it's pretty hit or miss for bass. Not that we're going for bass right now, but just a crazy idea. If Dylan catches a bass, though, it counts for his score. For me, it's only catfish and bullheads. And I think I've pretty much lost faith in the hot dog chunks. We've only got a couple left, too. That red juice right there is catfish nectar. They sell that at the fishing store. Bank Fishing Adventures in the house. Appreciate you coming in, brother. That stuff is all soaked into those hot dog chunks. So they should smell that from a long distance. All right, see you later, Hartman. Appreciate you coming in. We'll see you in your next live for sure. I get notified when all you guys go live. I try to drop in if I can. Stacy, we're doing like a little fun father versus son fishing adventure here with me trying to catch catfish and bullhead, and Dylan's trying to catch anything that'll bite, but he has to catch his own bait. So he's catching bait, using it to catch fish. I'm using the hot dog chunks. My score is 0. His score is now 6. So I'm definitely getting whooped. The sun is now just below the tree line. Well, actually on the camera, it looks like it's right on the tree line maybe. There's a dark patch of clouds like right here. Can't really see it on camera. But as soon as it gets down below those trees, I think we're going to start hitting some fish. Ooh, that's the spot right there. PB time. This is where Dylan caught his PB bluegill. We do have the scale just in case. If he catches another monster like that one, we can weigh it up. Oh, he got snagged, guys. He hasn't figured out that whipping it just makes your snag tangle in and tighten up. Best thing you can do if you get snagged on the bottom or up into a tree is just ever slowly reel it towards you, and it'll just pull the line up over the snag and come off. Doesn't always work, but he is definitely hooked in deep. Let me see if I can help him out. Let me see, dude. Oh, you're not even stuck on the branch.
You just
Oh no! Maximum wrappage. Wait. I saw what happened. Let me unhook it.
you gotta do the one first.
No. Oh man, that thing is deep.
Is the hook in there still? Great.
Oh no. Here, just go re-rig.
We don't have any other hooks or
Yeah,
stuff.
we got everything in there.
We don't have bobbers.
All right, guys, this negatively affects us both, but it was both of our faults. I had to cut the line off. He snagged up. I unsnagged it, but it wrapped itself like 1,000 times around this rod right here. Weights, bobber, everything all tangled into a knot around this rod right here. So if we catch a fish on that rod right now, we're in big trouble. Dylan's going to re-rig his rod. I'm going to try to figure out this knot.
Oh, you're re-rigging. You're the one.
All right, he says I'm re-rigging it. Just bring me the stuff and I'll re-rig it.
You're the one that got it.
First, I got to get that rat's nest off of my rod.
And that was our only tiny bobber.
You got it. It's right here.
Here then. Hook. Place. And you said we got the bobber right there. Where's the... Here, just bite it off. Not a fish like you playing with it and not like you do it.
No matter how hard you try, guys, sometimes that stuff just happens. But we salvaged the situation. The knot is off of our rod.
There you go.
Yeah, never happens on YouTube, right? Big old snaggle.
There you go.
All right, go put this in the trash on the golf cart. I'm gonna re-rig it up. We got some tiny little size 8 hooks, little 1/16 ounce split shots, and a tiny little cork.
Quick.
Here, you hand me the components while I need them.
So it would be bobber first.
The only good thing about that happening is now Dylan will have fresh line. It was starting to feel just a bit frayed up and stuff.
Bobber first. Then wait.
Oh no, I can't get the little thing out. It just popped out of my hand. All right, let's see. Maybe a thin stick. Just poke a thin stick through it. No, the pliers aren't going to work. All right. Got some action out there in the middle. I'm guessing this lake's probably only like maybe 10 feet deep in the middle. It's not a huge lake. Probably a bass coming up because right now is about that time where the bass start hitting on the surface. And of course, I didn't bring a bass rod. We get these ideas of like what we want the video or the live stream to be about, and we just like block everything else out. I should always have like every kind of fishing rod and rig set up in our cart for when we come down here. We can just like interchange from like catfish to bass to bluegill. Didn't you catch a crappie in here last time?
No, that was Shannon Lake.
Oh, Shannon Lake. I haven't seen any crappie in this lake at all. I forgot what lake we were at when Dylan caught a small crappie. That one's about 15 minutes away from here.
Oh, I don't know. That's more bait.
Dylan's gonna catch some more bait. No, not yet, Jerry. I need to. Desperately need to do a bait check, but we just had a total debacle with the 2 rods. All right. Re-rigging this rod. Putting a new hook on it because that last hook is gone. Oh yeah, Stuart, the flies. We've tried them a bunch of times, like off camera, even on camera a few times. The bluegill just don't seem to want to hit it. So we're saving them for crappie and bass. Next time we go bass fishing, I'll try it. I want to use that hard-bodied one you sent. I bet that'll slay them. It would take hours to try them all. Hours and hours. You sent like 50 flies, dude. A little size 8 hook.
Where's the weight?
We'll put the weights on at the end. Sometimes when the light's starting to get a little bit low. Oh, I got it on the first try. Don't pull. Don't give me any tension. Yeah, it gets a little tricky when it's getting dark with these tiny hooks. Give it 5 twists up through the first loop, which I can't see. There we go. I got it through the first loop. Up through the second loop. Got it. Nice. That one could have been much worse.
No, yes, I didn't mean to wait.
Five casts per fly on 50 of them, and you got to have like a minute to 2 or 3 minutes in between casts to retie. So probably a few hours. It'd be kind of fun. Tiny little split shot. Don't swallow any lead. Lead is bad for you. All right, we got the cork, the weight, and the hook.
That bobber's too high.
He's ready now.
The bobber's too high.
Bobber's too high, he says. All right, we got to adjust it now. I need a small, tiny stick. Push the red thing back out. Then we'll just pull the bobber back down a little further. There we go.
You just don't push it down all the way.
Well, the bobber is getting kind of old. It's kind of beat up looking.
Just don't push it
Okay, now we have maybe a foot to the weight and then like 6 inches to the hook. Oh yeah, those would work. We usually have a skewer or two hanging around too. I use skewers all the time for random stuff. I think I'm about to concede defeat here, guys. Dylan's gonna cast out. He's got one more bait left. So let's do the countdown. Countdown.
What are we starting at?
We're gonna do a 3-minute countdown here, guys, because the catfish and bullhead are not biting. So Dylan could get up 7-0 on this. Yeah, Dylan can fish a lick. Yes, Jerry. Teeth do the job. I have chipped my teeth twice. Actually, once recently on a metal thing I was trying to bite. I chipped this tooth right here. So eventually I got to go to the dentist and get that capped over or filled in or whatever. Yeah, Stuart. Send the 1-800 Rent-A-Fish to these rods right here. Oh, he's on again, guys. 7-0.
Ooh, big one.
Oh yeah, that's a good size one. Take it off the hook and show everybody. We'll angle the camera down a little bit so you guys can see this guy.
Get off the hook, I'm getting tired.
Jerry says, "Go, Dylan." Here it is, guys. Good sized bluegill. Not a PB, but a solid one. And it's a real one. It's got the yellow belly and everything. Sounds like a perfect time to end the countdown. It's been about 3 minutes, actually.
It has not. No, it hasn't.
Yeah, it has.
Let me see. Do I have
Like a
one?
minute and a half.
It's only been a minute and a half.
All right, he says it's only been a minute and a half, so he wants one more chance. I thought he was on his last bait. You still had another one? Oh, he still has to go catch more bait? No way you're doing it, dude.
It'll be easy. Come on.
Appreciate it, father and son. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys coming in. Stuart, we'll catch some good fish soon, I promise.
There's one.
All right, he got a bait. We're going to give him 1 minute to catch a fish on this shrimp.
It's not a shrimp, it's a minnow.
A minnow. It's not a shrimp. All right, he's got the 1 minute countdown starting right.
No.
I'll wait till it hits 45 seconds. Ready? 2, 1, start now. 1 minute countdown, guys.
I can't get him off my weight.
Uh-oh, you're running out of time. Running out of time.
No fair.
All right, he's ready. He's in. It only took him 15 seconds to get in the water. So he's got 45 seconds to catch a fish. This is the 1 minute fish catch challenge, including... Oh, he got it. Yes. The 1 minute fish catch challenge completed.
8-0.
And that includes catching and baiting your hook.
Yes.
Man, that's hard to do in 1 minute. Okay, so he caught a bait, hooked it up, cast it out, and caught a fish in less than 1 minute, guys. Yes. It's been great seeing all you guys. Jerry, Stuart,
8-0.
all you guys. Appreciate you coming in.
Stuart, 8-0.
Yep, 8-0. All right, I concede defeat on this one, but we'll be back out again soon. Maybe not at the lake. We're getting ready to do some more saltwater fishing pretty soon. Father and son, appreciate you coming in. Yes, Dylan is the winner in this competition, guys. It's okay. Still had fun. Fishing is fun, guys. See y'all in the next one.